Hello, and welcome to another episode of Turning Sparkly Cardboard Sideways. My name's Jimmy, Bancroft is behind the camera, and right here will be my personal phone number, 859-279-2405. If you have any questions, concerns, critiques on any deck profile or battles we post, please feel free to send me a message, or if you just want to say hi or share some of your deck tech, deck list ideas, please send me a message, and I'll try to reply as quickly as possible. Thank you.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another exciting episode of Tech and Production. I got Jimmy back here from the intro, wearing a different jacket this time, and he's also brought.
Jacket.
No, it's not.
Colorblind?
And he's also brought a different deck today. Today he is actually showing off his new Dark Broly deck, which is actually really fun to play against. And you will
that's because you win. The only time you have fun is when you win, Bancroft.
I have fun regardless, but you all will see my duel. Okay, actually, you've already seen the duel because you just freaking said that. So you saw the duel yesterday. This is the deck profile for that duel. All right, let's go into it, Jimmy.
All right, so we have a Woolly Mammoth and Capital. So activate main. You look at 5 cards. You take a life. Look at the 5 cards at the top of your deck. You put up to 3 30Ks in your drop area. The rest go to the bottom of the deck. Auto, draw a card, and then awaken at 4 or less. Draw 2. Flip over. He does not draw on his backside, which is unfortunate. Draw an attack, but his activate main does draw you a card. Activate main, pull 3 30Ks back to your drop area from your warp. Draw a card. Then the activate battle, which is very interesting in this deck. You can place a 30K from your battle area or your hand into your drop area, and he gains 5K for the duration of the battle. So it essentially just gives all of your cards a plus 5K combo. They do all have plus 0, all the 30Ks. So this gives them a combo option and also does some stuff that other decks really can't. So against decks that have like combo hate, like red Broly, green, a lot of those decks have combo hate. You can just activate battle. They can't kill your combos from your combo area, which is really nice. So that's one of the things I think this makes this leader so strong, is because it has these small, tiny little quirks to it that really throw a wrench into some game plans. So moving into the deck, we have the starter of the chain, Savage Rush, 1-drop 30K. He can attack. All of the 1-drops cannot attack. This deck would be absolutely broken if you could. But you activate main, you send 3 black battle cards to your warp from your drop area for 1 black energy, and you play him. And then you use 7-star ball, parasitic. You activate main, you put this card and a 1-drop Broly from your battle area. It has to be a Broly. It has to be OG Planet Fitness. It cannot be Dark Planet Fitness. Put it in the drop area. Then you search your deck and you play a Dark Broly. I think it just says Dark Broly, so you can choose any of them, but the only ones we have are these. And I run 2 of each, 2 of the blocker, 2 of the drop area hate plus hand hate, and then the warper card. So these can be recurred so easily and put out so cheaply, and they come from the deck or drop area. So I don't see the need of running more than 2. The only one that I might run more than 2 of is this guy, because he does drop a card from hand, and dropping one of your opponent's cards is always good. But right now, I only run 2 of each. It also cuts down on the deck space, so I can run more tech options. They also have the activate main that you can send 6 30Ks from your drop area to your warp, and then play them from your drop area. So even if you don't have the entire chain in hand, you can just put one of these in the drop and be able to play it. The blocker is kind of lackluster. These are the 2 that you're going to be wanting to play majority of the time. Moving on to support cards. Run 4 Paragus, or Capital, I'm sorry. So he cannot attack just like all the other 1-drops. Then the activate main /
If you
battle.
know the reference to that, put in the comments down below. I think it's pretty funny he's using that as a reference. All right, continue. Sorry.
So activate main / battle. You switch Capital into rest mode alongside a, what would this be? Ash, maybe? I think this is more like a Yana.
Yeah, I agree with Yana.
Yeah, so you switch a Capital and a Yana to rest mode, and it gives a Dark Broly critical. You can do this during the battle, so if your opponent is trying to negate your attacks, you don't have to commit to one single Dark Broly. So if you have both of these out on field, you can swing with one, your opponent negates, then you can swing with the other, and then say, okay, I'm going to put critical on that.
Yeah.
So I don't even know why this is an activate main.
I'm trying to kill him now. Let me think.
I can't find any reason why you would ever activate it during your main phase. I don't know. But for the Toas, you switch to rest mode. We run Yana Union of Magic and Science. I always say Unison on this card for some reason. She is very important because she searches out your Dark Dragon Ball and then also has the activate main for 1 energy to put a Dark Dragon Ball from your drop area back into your hand. So a lot of recursion in this deck. Really nice. It doesn't really suffer much from hand control because you can just pick everything right back up after it goes to the drop area. Really good card. Another really good card. I don't find myself playing this a lot, but this card has come in clutch in the games that I have. So activate main, you choose one of your 30k battle cards, place it in the drop area, and then add a 30k battle card to your hand. So some plays you can do with this: if the turn before you played a Dark Broly, you can swing with it, drop this, activate main, put the Dark Broly in the drop area, add your 1-drop back to hand, play the 1-drop 7-star ball, put that Broly you put in the drop area with this card back into play. So there's a lot of like neat little combos and cheeky stuff you can do with this. Plus it's another Toa you can switch to rest mode with Paragus. Another Toa I run. I've always loved this card. I just never could find a deck that it fit really well in. Revenge Blocker is always good, and then it makes your opponent make really bad decisions just to get around this card because they either just have to fight it head on or they have to spend cards KOing this instead of your Dark Brolys or your other 1-drop support cards. I only run 1 because spending 2 energy in this deck sometimes is not the best option, but it's there most of the time when I need it. Plus, it's another Toa to switch to rest mode if you really need it.
Yana,
yeah.
Yana, sorry. Yeah.
Woolly Mammoth, Darkness Blastinger. This card is ridiculous.
Can he be Jackal? Because the name, it's a creature, it's an animal.
Yeah, I mean, he could be Jackal. I don't think Jackal's that buff.
He's not, definitely not.
Nah, like,
Sledge?
yeah, Sledge works. I like Sledge. Or Oryx. This is Oryx.
Oryx, yeah.
That's Oryx. So we have Oryx. You activate main. If your leader card is a Dark Oryx, you you choose one of your cards and it gets plus 10,000 power. Then you can send two 30k battle cards to your warp, and your leader card gains 5k for the duration of the turn. So this is essentially a black defensive bean in this deck, which has been really, really powerful, and it's caught a lot of people off guard because they'll throw out like an Abuni or something like that and feel like they're about to roll me because black is not a very defensive color, and I put this out here and it's like, okay, well, combo a card every time you attack now with your Abuni tokens. So this card is coming clutch. I didn't really think it was going to be all that, so I only ran it at a 3, but I might bump this up to 4. I might make some cuts in other places just to run this at 4 just because of how clutch it's been today. Dark Power Absorption Oryx. Activate main, just give a Dark Oryx dual attack. Not much to say. Dual attack 30k is really good, especially when it's critical off of Yana and Paragus.
I'm gonna have to clip Photoshop.
Nobody is going to understand this. So it's gonna be like one person that plays Siege, and it's gonna be like, holy shit, this is fucking terrible. Please just call the cards by its actual name. I'm so confused.
I'll be that one.
Double strikes. I don't know who the fuck this is. I mean, it's like that one, the one Kali skin where she has the comb over hair, shaved head. So we have 2 Kalis, gives a card double strike.
I feel like
in combo.
Capcom, because you're not expecting it half the time.
Capcom?
And it's like you run into one of his minds. It's like boom, double strike.
Yeah, sure, whatever you say, Capcom, man. Combo, give a card double strike. 40k double strike on a Dark Broly is really nice. Not much else to say about it, especially when it's critical.
Yeah.
A card I actually forgot to put into the deck. I literally had it in the deck box, and I was like, I'm missing 2 cards. What could they be? And I ended up putting in 2 more Unisons. I was running 4 Unisons in this deck. I was like, this doesn't feel right.
I feel like this is your 0 right here because it's
The
like
0?
he comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Very
I
stealth-like, you know.
Except 0 has like the loudest gadgets on the planet.
That's true.
This is the Nook. Even though it's
I like that. Yeah, it's Nook.
So it's a blocker, and it plays when a black battle card is removed by a skill. So anytime your opponent KOs, warps, negs out a card, this card will come out for free. You can also do it off of your Toa that puts a card in the drop area. You can play this out. But what I like to do is with the Activate Battle, you can combo off a card from your battle area. That's a skill. Will put this into into play.
Get your opponent's turn and block with it afterwards. Nice.
So it is a very, very nice play. So you can combo out and then put another body on field to block with. This card is really good. I'd run a lot more of these if I had more of them and I wasn't broke. Another mini chain. Run Mira. This is just Mira. Mira.
Come on, you can't give Mira a name.
No, it's Mira.
All right, fair. Oh.
Unit Absorb, you choose 1 Toa. You run a hell of a lot of Yanas in the deck, so I'm trying to change every single time I say it, so it's just going to confuse the shit out of people. And then you choose 1 Mira with energy cost of 6 from your deck played on top of them. There's also a burst 3, draw 2, so it's kind of like a draw monkey for 3, which is nice. Drawing cards is always nice. Here's the 6-drop Mira. This 6-drop Mira is a beast. Auto, when he comes out, your opponent drops a card, and then activate main, or activate battle, my bad. You choose one of your 30k battle cards, place it in the drop area, choose one of your opponent's battle cards, and warp it. So it's kind of like the old Broly chain where you could activate battle and blow up cards. So once he's setting out on field, you can just start warping your opponent's battle cards as they're attacking with them. It's also really good for triggering Gohan, since it's removing by a skill. So this has been really nice. I don't like running a lot of the 6-drops because they tend to clog up my hand. Plus it's a 30k, so I can drop it if I have to. But you want to have it in deck because it pulls from the deck. So that's why you run a specific super combo, which I will get into. Pseudo combo, 10k. If you have 5 or less cards in hand, gains plus 5k power. Not much to say about it. Just for survivability. Quality super combo, draw 2. This is good for putting your Dark Broly's back into your deck or your Miras back into the deck. Not much else to say about it. We have Protector of the People. I think this would be Ace. I think that would be Ace.
I like that.
He's a little flashy, out there. This card is also coming clutch. When you negate, you can drop a black battle card. I don't think it has to be black. I think it can be any color.
Yeah, I think it's any color.
Yeah, just choose 1 card in your hand, place it in the drop area. Then for the duration of the turn, your leader gains the skill when an opponent attacks with a battle card that gain plus 5k power. So against decks like AOD, Obuni, Boony Spam, your leader can get really big, and it makes it really difficult for your opponent to push damage through. Got Kaid. So counterattack, when you negate, pull a 1-drop back to your hand. It's really nice because the majority of your deck is 1-drops, and then you're sparking 5. You spark it out. This is the best negate for this deck just because of all the 1-drops. 2 Unisons. This card has literally never been played in this deck. I have either charged it or sent it to the bottom of the deck with my super combo. I don't want to play this card anymore. I'll probably just cut this entirely and not even replace it with anything just to make the deck a little bit more consistent.
Are you over 50?
Yeah, I'm at 60 right now.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't know how you're
And then a beast of a card that I unfortunately did not get to play today. Super Saiyan 4 Bardock. Who would this be? I don't even know who this would be.
Would that be 0? Because he's loud?
Yeah, because he got Black Air Force energy. So, dual attack. Overwhelm 6 for 3 energy. When you play him, your opponent drops 2 cards from your hand.
0, yeah.
Plus he's a 30k, so he fits well into the deck, and he's a great finisher because you can put all 3 of your Broly's out on field, buff your leader up, drop this, your opponent drops 2, and then swing for the fences.
And truth be told, you could swing with it first, then swing with the leader, activate leader's main, get rid of it because it's going away anyways. So
Yeah, so it's dual attack. So you swing twice, leader, combo this off,
Yeah.
and then since you played that with a skill, you can play Gohan. That's another 15k body you can swing with.
Yep.
So this card is really, really good in the late game. I do think Dark Broly is probably one of the best mid to late game decks currently in the format. It doesn't bode super well against early game aggro, just because that's what Black tends to struggle with. I do try to relieve that a little bit with Protector of the People and some of my other defensive options, but if you can survive that, there is not much stopping this deck in the mid to late game, because you just have so many big bodies and so much power you can put out into each attack. Not much else to say about it. I've been having a lot of fun with this deck. I've had a unfortunate matchup with Gotenks. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, you guys have already seen it.
I don't like telling Bancroft that he won the game, but Bancroft won the game.
Don't forget about Vegeta.
Thank you for watching.
Jimmy, thanks. This is actually really fun. Good deck. I want to see it in its full swing.
Newfound respect.
We did, as we talked about in our duel. I think we both started pretty shit hands.
This was a deck that I don't think anybody at our locals was like super into.
We thought it was bad.
Yeah,
I was interested in building it, but when you told me you were building it, I was like, cool, Jimmy should be able to pilot it pretty well. So, but that is the profile. That is Jimmy's callouts for his Siege games, in case you're curious. And Jimmy,
you know what's gonna happen now.
Remember
When I'm playing Siege, I'm gonna be calling out, "Hey, it's a fucking Broly, bro."
Remember to vote.
Yeah, remember to
It's
vote.
important. And if it burns when you pee,
If it burns when you pee, it's probably the clap.
hey.
Thank you for our sponsors, Human Being and
Not a sponsor.
TurboTax.
not a sponsor.
You need to put a big not sponsor.
Yeah. That's it. All right.
If it burns when you pee,
you've already
call
said
your
that.
tax
Probably
collector.
the dean.
Like always, read your cards, know your plays, and fluff out. But if you're in the Kentucky area, there's a better tax place that is supportive of this channel, and that is...
I don't remember what we're called. Refund HQ.
That is your... Refund HQ. All right, bye.